What's up, guys? Welcome back to Fallout 4. We are here at Diamond City. And we gotta go talk to Piper. So I did a little wandering around, killing things, upgrading guns. Found out just how useless the Institute weapons are. And they ran out of, I blew through ammo on them, but then I died and I had to start all over, so it didn't really matter. So yeah, things are... I'm a little bit stronger than I was at the end of last episode, but not enough to where it actually makes a difference. I've got a lot. I've got a fuck ton more ammo. Because I went back to Sanctuary, and my manufacturing plant had made like 600 rounds for me. So...
Well, well. Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
Where do you want me to start? The part where Kellogg turned out to be working for the Institute? Or the part where he told me they have Sean?
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg.
He's dead.
Huh.
Whatever you're thinking, it doesn't matter. He's dead.
Yeah.
Is
I
that in
knew
the game
he
or
wasn't
is that in
gonna
my
go
house?
quietly the moment I saw him.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
Let's go with what now?
So, what now?
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
Who's this Dr. Amari?
I'll let her give you her life story in person. Let's stay focused. Guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
What exactly do we need, Nick?
Kellogg's brain. It's a long shot, but Dr. Amari just might be able to get it jump-started. See what the old Merc knew.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm gonna introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
You know what? I've had Nick with me for a while. Let's take
I'll
Piper.
head out with Piper. We'll meet you there, Nick.
Sounds good. You two stay out of trouble. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back.
Okay.
Just a few more steps.
Alright, well, that's, useful, I guess. Talk to Dr. Amari. Alright, where the hell am I going? I'm going there. I have a sort of close place here. I'm indoors. I can't fast travel while I'm inside a house. Just don't give me like a 10-minute loading screen. It's gonna do it anyways because I'm gonna fast travel. So it's gonna take for fucking ever to load. Okay, so the State House is a location I've discovered nearby, so we're gonna go there. And from there we can go over to Good Neighbor to talk to Dr. Mari. I'm probably still gonna have to kill something. Just because that's how things usually work out. But this loading screen's probably going to take forever, so I'll be back with you in a second. Okay. We're ready to go. Oh, God.
Whatever is making that smell needs to seek medical attention immediately.
Okay, so. The fuck was that? Okay, so. Oh, I hate everything about this. Alright, so we're sneaking through the city. Because, one, I hear gunfire. I don't know that you can because I have to turn the volume down in order to be able to talk over this. But, hello. Oh, there are ghouls. Right there.
Let's get this over with, shall we?
Move your face. Piper, I don't want to shoot you in the back of the head. That's not a good place for you. Okay. It's 41 meters that way. So if we go this way, how much danger do we put ourselves in?
Guess this is it for you.
Ah, dog! Okay, I may have chosen the wrong route to take. Because I don't think I can go through this over here and get into... Because I think it's on the other side of that wall. Yeah, I chose the wrong way. Okay, no big deal, no big deal. We can sneak back around. No games, just a little innocent murder. Just gonna casually walk away from y'all, cause y'all are up high, I'm down low. And they, but I don't know if that makes a difference because the hitboxes for buildings is absurd in this game. Okay. That looks like super mutant territory. Do I need to go through super mutant territory? I've already been through here. I may have already come through here. It looks like I have because everything's dead. How the fuck do I get into this place? Alright, there's a guy over there. Alright, looks like we're good. Let's go. Good neighbor. Oh. Okay. Well, why are the loading screens for a small area? Fuck's sake.
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
What was that? I couldn't hear over the sound of all that pathetic. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Whoa, time out. Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap. Good to see you again, Nick.
Hancock?
What do you care? She ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let her go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new man.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
Go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You all right, sister?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember who's in charge.
Alright, Nick, where the hell did you go?
A new player in Good Neighbor. Hello there, Paul.
I will shoot you.
Welcome to Games.
Memory Den. Wow. Everyone here is armed to the teeth. Alright. Let's go invade someone's brain. I guess. How the fuck are we even supposed to? It is the interior. Interiors should not have this kind of loading time.
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Alright. What? Alright. Yeah, you just chill over there. We're gonna go talk to Amari, I guess.
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
This one's all yours, Nick.
We
Yeah.
need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who could make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Nick's an older model synth. Is he still compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
Why am I looking at the back of your head?
Hey, I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Can I
Let's see here.
Can I take this?
I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
Bingo.
Wish
A lot
I
of
brought something to
flashes.
peruse myself.
Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Okay.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doctor.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right, let's get started.
Just
Seems
sit
like a
down
bad
over
idea.
there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Piper, if something sketchy starts happening, I need you to murder everybody. Can you do that for me? That's a really creepy smile.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Okay. I've got white.
Can you hear me? Good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact
That way?
memory I can find.
Is
Remember, you are
weird.
experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
okay. Oh, I am pseudo here.
Mom knew how it was. Mom knew how. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then. People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the Raider gangs. I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
What a joke. What's it mean, Mom? Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop sending you if that's what they're teaching you.
Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, and all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be
Obviously.
another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one. Try that one.
Okay. This is gonna be a real lore-heavy episode, so if that's not what you're into, might as well click away now.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see. It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah. You've got to give it a chance. Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. But that's where I come in. I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on. You're great with her. Come on. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the She. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I know. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got it.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Okay. So Kellogg wasn't always a douche, is what I'm hearing.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know,
That's a big
they
gun.
died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
So, someone killed the family? Oh man, like obviously Kellogg was gonna be fucked up, but I didn't realize it was gonna be this level of fucked up.
Sit down. Mind if we...
Suit yourself. I don't remember much from that time. It all kind of blends together. It was almost always a bar, though. That's universal. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. I just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's... Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Okay. Have I eaten today?
Mr. Kellogg.
glad you decided to meet with me. I'm glad you
So,
decided to meet with me.
you heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed. And I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement. Suited me just fine. With the Institute. First synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more. And kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
I wanted to see for
Impressive,
myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I can see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748. Initiate. B-748.
Systems offline.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain.
That wasn't that impressive.
Ah, there's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override
Yep.
initiated. Cryogenic stasis. Suspended.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving her alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller. Even if she somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If she could take me out,
Wait,
they
you know
won't
you're
be
dead?
able to hide from her for long.
Computers are still working.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but I never like to. But it was better this way. Better than taking his kid and leaving him alive.
That's good. Checking through the logs.
Big heads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. I made sure they knew it.
Hopefully it's all just. Find it all just. Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
What are y'all doing?
This is the one. Here. This is the one. Here.
Open it. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby. Come here, baby.
I got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you swords. I'm not giving you swords.
God damn it. God damn it. Get the kid out of here. Let's go. Get the kid out of here. Let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized. Reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. I just need to confirm. All right, we're good. All right.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. Sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory.
Yeah.
I found another intact Whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Is that your son? Is that? This appears to be a very
This whole
recent
setup
memory.
in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Oh boy. Piper's really done it this time. I mean, I'm not right, but Mayor, I probably should.
I can't hear anything you're saying.
It's okay.
Whoa.
It's okay. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines. Pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. These days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in left?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home with my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Yeah.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Interesting. How long? Fuck.
it's okay. I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Where's Nick?
I'm okay, Doctor. I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there? Ready to talk about what happened in there?
Virgil.
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. He could answer all sorts of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That can't be right. No one would risk going there. Not even to hide.
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing isn't. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation and the glowing sea like a shield or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Rad-Away. You'd need as much as you could carry. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor. That would be perfect.
I'll find a way to get through the rads.
I got a couple power armors.
Don't worry.
Good luck. And
don't worry.
Good luck. Be safe. And by the way, be safe. I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Okay. That's
Always
lovely.
on good behavior, aren't you?
I try to be.
Seems like you're doing better than trying. I appreciate it. Too few folks can be bothered. Of course, in my experience, if you want to do real good, playing nice only gets you so far. Look at Diamond City. A place I've been trying to warn of real danger. But every issue I publish, all I hear is, "Oh, Piper, why don't you ever publish anything happy? Piper, why can't you write something nice for a change?" It's enough to make me want to hang up my hat some days.
Sounds like it must be exhausting.
No kidding. But people, they deserve to know the truth. Sure, it can be scary, knowing what's really out there. A night doesn't go by, I'm not afraid.
Alright, we've already taken longer than I wanted to.
Today's the day to pay old Piper and family a visit. But it's worth it, because I know the truth. That's what protects us.
Couldn't agree more. How can you protect you and yours if you don't know what you're facing?
Exactly. Most folks, though, they'd prefer a comforting lie.
Oh my god, wrap it up.
I've seen firsthand what the truth can do. My sister and I, we grew up way out in the Commonwealth. Tiny little settlement. Our dad, he was part of the local militia. Keeping the raiders off our backs and the Mirelurks out of our latrines, as he'd describe it. One day, our dad turns up dead. His captain, asshole named Mayburn, claims raiders must have gotten him on watch. Well, I didn't buy it. I start making inquiries. Turns out, Captain, he'd sold out. Thought he wasn't getting paid enough to babysit the town. He was gonna leave the gates open one night. Let a group of raiders sack the place and take a cut of the profits. My dad found out and was gonna turn Mayburn in, but Mayburn got to him first. And I wasn't about to let that bastard get away with murder. Tried talking to the mayor, but he wouldn't listen. So, I papered the entire town in posters. Wanted for gross dereliction of duty, Captain Mayburn. The mayor sure wanted to talk after that. The town threw Mayburn out on his ass and were dug in when a very surprised group of raiders finally showed.
You saved those people.
No.
You saved those people.
Those people save themselves. Those people save because they knew the truth. But hey, I'm sorry if I've been rambling. I just get fired up sometimes.
Yeah,
it's just nice to talk to someone who. It's just nice to talk to someone who actually seems to get it. You know. Actually seems to get it. So you know, should we head out? Should we head out?
Fucking finally. Okay, we can finally end the episode. So there was a whole lot of Kellogg was not a douche, but became a douche because I'm guessing his wife and kid were murdered by raiders, and so he became a merc. And yeah, I don't know how long a span of time those memories covered, because like he was a kid and then he was an adult, and I legitimately have no idea how much time those covered. So, but we have a mission. Our mission is to go back to Sanctuary and get our power armor, and then we have to go out into the glowing sea and hopefully not die from radiation poisoning. And yeah, so this is gonna be an interesting time. But for now, thank you everybody so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you next time.